Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. And today we finna react to my favorite movies to watch for spooky season part 1. This is by Deontay Spot. Shout out to Deontay Spot. Make sure y'all go support his channel and all that good stuff. And without further ado, man, let's get right into it.
What is good, everybody? Y'all already know it's about that time that everybody starts watching some of their favorite horror movies. So today I just wanted to name a few of my favorite movies to watch around this time. And the movies that I'm about to talk about are not just horror movies. They also are a part of the thriller genre, and y'all already know that's my favorite genre. But yeah, I done did enough time talking for the intro. Now let's get into these movies. Okay, y'all, the first film that I'm going to be talking about is The Terminator. I know this is looked at as an action movie by most people, but I'm glad to know that there are people out there like me who feel like this is a slasher movie with guns and time travel. Oh yeah, and go sub up to the homie Rashad G Reviews, he is funny as hell. And I don't consider this a slasher just because he goes around killing people, but it's how he does it. Like whenever he's walking in a scene, that shit feels like Michael Myers or Jason or some shit. But unlike them, he don't have no problem chasing and running after your ass if that's what he needs to do. And it's not even just about how he moves, it's how he looks too.
It doesn't feel
pity or remorse or fear.
His facial expressions throughout this whole movie describe perfectly what Kyle just said. The moment that he steps on screen, you can tell that he's crazy but he really don't give a fuck. Like he really just went around blowing anybody's shit back whose name was Sarah Connor for his boy Skynet.
Sarah Connor?
Yes.
Gotcha, bitch.
And when he kill. Ain't no spinning the block and doubling back or none of that shit. Cause he gonna make sure that your ass is dead.
I'll be back.
Woo, you know he did.
And I know most people consider Terminator 2 better because of the budget, the action, and the special effects. Everything is bigger in that one. Don't get me wrong, Terminator 2 is my shit as well, but I just feel like the first one had a better story, and the slasher feel to it just adds to the tension. Yeah. Well, I don't want to say better story because it's basically the same story. I meant to say I feel like Terminator 1 has better writing. And I am also one of those people who believe that there is no reason to keep watching these movies past Terminator 2. My last damn hope for this franchise was Terminator 0 on Netflix, and that shit had way too much downtime and exposition for me. And I know that we all can agree that the main score for T1 and T2 will forever go crazy. Alright, y'all, so this next movie is Tales from the Hood, and y'all already knew that this was gonna be on here.
Yeah.
This film took inspiration from the 1972 movie Tales from the Crypt. This movie does a great job talking about issues in the black community and politics. And unlike a lot of movies today, this movie doesn't feel like it's preaching to you or beating you over the damn head.
Not at all.
Another thing that this movie does that a lot of films today need to learn is that the social commentary does not get in the way of the spooky side of it. I feel like this movie does a great job at balancing both of those things perfectly. I think that this is the first time that I ever saw Clarence Williams, and I've been shook of his ass ever since. Like, even if he was playing a regular person in another movie or show, I still would be scared of his ass.
This nigga don't never play no regular person no more. I just realized that. This nigga never played a regular person after this movie, bro. I don't think he ever was just like he was either the crazed guy that would tell you about, don't go over there, that boy over there, he'll get you now. He was either that character or he was the spooky nigga. Or he was the villain the whole time. Like, dog, like, yo, this nigga. Shout out to Clarence Williams, though.
Trust it at all. And when I tell y'all that this doll segment scared the shit out of me as a kid, I mean that.
As a kid, yes. As an adult, you got to realize, once you realize it, like, wait a minute. They wouldn't hurt me. I'm black. I'm one of them. I'm one of they great grandkids. So they wouldn't hurt me. But them white boys though. Thank God I'm melanin. Thank God for the melanin. Thank God for the melanin.
I think I was like 10 or 11 the first time my dad showed me this movie. When I tell y'all I was tossing and turning the whole day.
I watched this movie on my own. Shout out to Stars Black or Encore Black. Y'all know they got their own urban channel for urban cinema. That's where I was really at for the most part. I was really on that channel going through all these hood classics. They would just play hood classics nonstop on that channel before they start playing reruns of fucking Jeffersons and Good Times. But outside of that, they would always just play hood classics all day. I was just going through it, bruh. So I watched this movie on my own. This was like, I want to say during the summertime, like, yeah, the doll part kind of shook me up, but as a kid, but now as an adult, man, they ain't finna hurt me. That's my great grandparents or uncles, who knows.
Damn night trying to sleep. But now that I'm older, this story is low-key funny as hell. Like, every time I hear this line, I laugh like it's my first damn time hearing it.
One of you, I'll kill you all, you little nigglings!
What did he say? All of these stories are good as hell, but my favorite story has to be the one with Walter. It was fun watching David Allen Greer show his theater side. I mean, his character wasn't fun because that nigga was crazy as hell. I just mean it was good to see him show his range.
Facts.
And I appreciate the heart that his teacher had going back in the house to try to save Walter and his mom, but he went in there and got his ass embarrassed. I remember I was going crazy on this part of the story because I was like, oh yeah, man, this is where the good guy's finna go in and he finna whoop the bad guy's ass.
Got his ass whooped.
No way. Not this time.
Look, like I said, I appreciate his actions and his bravery for coming back in.
Got your ass whooped.
But he got his ass looking like Debo. Like, if Walter didn't have his special abilities, then everybody in here would have just...
What more do you want from me?
Whenever he has off time and he's not teaching class, he needs to be doing everything in his power to learn how to bob and weave. And if you've been on this channel for a while, then you already know that Tales from the Hood 2 is a shitty movie. Now, when it comes to Tales from the Hood 3, I don't think that this is a good movie either, but I don't think that this shit is trash like the second one. When I watched that second movie, it really had me pissed off. This one was just like a, okay, whatever ass movie. So even though I think that this one isn't just straight garbage like the second one, I still don't think that it's worth anybody's time. But the first one will always be a classic to me, and the ending is on point. I mean, it's basically the ending of Tales from the Crypt, but the ending in here is done much better and it's way more effective.
Yeah.
Welcome to hell!
Alright, y'all, the next movie that I'm going to be talking about is Jacob's Ladder.
Who?
At some point, I will be talking about that dumbass remake because that shit was goofy as hell. But the original does a good job of making you feel the paranoia that Jacob is feeling. This is one of those movies where a lot of people come up with theories, so the discourse around it is fun. And the shit that he was going through in this movie was trippy as hell. Like, imagine you just trying to live your regular everyday life and you keep seeing shit like this.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And the only war movie that I really like is Platoon. I don't know why, but the war movie genre just doesn't do it for me. I really don't know why. But the way that they deal with it in here, I fuck with it heavily. My first time watching this, getting towards the end, I thought that this was going to be a it was all in his head type of moment. I mean, it kind of was like that, but again, the way that they deal with it in here, I fucked with it heavily. And I'm one of those people who are not easily scared when I'm watching a horror movie, but this scene right here,
Anybody in there? Anybody home?
I'm not bullshitting when I say I almost punched the fuck out of my TV when I saw this shit, because I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I know that there is a lot of people who don't even know that this is a movie. So if you haven't seen this, I think you should give it a shot. Okay, this next movie is M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense. And look, I don't know why people swear that everyone is just too hard on M. Night Shyamalan, but that's not the case. He just doesn't make a lot of good movies. This movie is a classic to me. I haven't seen Unbreakable in years, but from what I remember about it, it was pretty solid. Now, the rest of his films, that shit can go right to the trash can. But in here, I am glad that Cole realizes in the end that him being able to see spirits is a gift and not a curse. Because that whole first and second act, you can't help but to feel bad for him seeing shit like this.
Mama?
What are you gonna do? You can't hurt me anymore!
And I don't know what it is about this shot that always fascinated me, but the way she's just standing there walking towards him whenever he's going back to the tent always stuck out to me. And y'all already know I had to put the classic line in here.
I see dead people.
A lot of people who watch this now will be able to tell the plot twist, but that's because it's been done over and over. I mean, I already know that there were people back then as well who could tell what the twist was, but I feel like that even if you can tell where this is going to go, the story is so good that the ending still works. So this next movie is Fallen. Now, I don't really have much to say about this one because it's been a while, but I did used to watch this shit every year around this time. Denzel versus a damn demon, sign me up, I'm there. Only Denzel can go to war with a supernatural entity and still be cool as hell the whole time. Like, he kept his cool ass walk and mannerisms and everything. You're battling a demon. What are you doing, Denzel? Now, a lot of people have mixed feelings when it comes to the ending of this. I don't mind the ending, but I definitely see why people would have problems with it. This movie is nowhere near being a perfect movie, but I feel like if you haven't seen it, you should still check it out.
I've never seen it.
Okay, coming in last on this list is
Lord.
the movie Scream. We all know that this movie is goated when it comes to making fun of tropes and cliches in horror.
I'm not a fan of this series or this. I'm not a fan of this franchise, I should say. I hate it's. Niggas just dumb, man. I keep telling you, I can't watch horror films because niggas do dumb shit that just make you go. I understand. We got it. Everybody can't survive the horror films. Nobody can't survive the spooky films. But my nigga, the stupid shit that goes on in these movies, bro. I hate this franchise. I hate this franchise. Out of all the franchises, out of all the slasher franchises, aside from the Leprechaun, y'all know why I hate the Leprechaun. Especially Leprechaun from the Hood. Oh my god. Oh. The fact that y'all niggas praise that movie. It's beyond me. I don't know how y'all niggas function with that stereotypical. Oh my god, bro. Leprechaun in the Hood is probably my all-time worst scary movies in my personal opinion. This entire franchise is right next to it. I do not fuck with this at all. People just do dumb shit in here. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand the premise. The premise is good and all that shit. But the characters are so fucking stupid. Fucking stupid, man. Like, just fucking stupid, man. Like, you just sit there like...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Like... You just like ain't no way, like ain't no fucking way, like ain't no fucking way you this dumb.
Dummy, yeah. Dummy, yeah. Dummy, yeah.
Ain't no way you this fucking dumb. I this is one of the few slasher franchise I can't get jiggy with. You know what I'm saying? Like Halloween, I only gave up on Halloween because it's clear that you can't kill Michael Myers. It's clear that you can't kill that nigga. So fine, okay, I accept that. Okay, this nigga won't die, but damn, would a franchise fucking die? Like, damn, how many fucking Halloween movies we gonna get? Shit, the nigga can't die. We get it. Just kill the bitch so we can end this shit, dog.
Movies. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that Scream was supposed to be a short film and then it was decided later on to make it a feature film. Again, I don't know if that's true, but I can see that being the case because the opening scene works great as a short film.
Yeah.
Like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
He gonna kill you!
Speaking of Jamie Kennedy, I really wish that Randy would have made it in Scream 2. And I get it, I know that was the point to have his death shock the audience, but it kind of feels like they just wasted his character a little bit. And I know I'm probably in the minority on this, but I really don't give a damn about his niece and his nephew. They just don't do it for me. The funniest damn scene in here has to be when Sydney told Stu that she really did call the cops.
Sorry, ass I
Like mom and dad gonna be
Dog, him and Billy was on a slaughterfest this whole damn movie. But his parents knowing that he might be arrested, oh, that shit was just too much for him. That was just over the edge. All right, everybody, that is the end of part 1. I hope y'all enjoyed this video because I had fun making it. And I just want to let y'all know that the Patreon will finally be up before the end of...
Alrighty, that's good for you. Anyways, let's go back to it for this one, man. I will see you all in the next video. Shout out to Deontay Spot. Make sure y'all go support his channel, go support his Patreon, all that other good stuff. And that's pretty much gonna about do it for this one. I'll see y'all next one. Till then, peace out.